You may be wondering why we're sitting on the side of the highway. Just kind of with that direction I'm going, listen to all the traffic roll by. And that's because out bar, there's a dead Super Beetle, which I think it dropped the valve in number 3 cylinder because the motor's real clacky. And so I stopped to see if I could render some assistance. And no fix on the side of the road, definitely. But AAA is coming, and it will be getting towed to my house. So I guess I'm kind of like a ambulance chaser of VWs, and the VW will be coming to us. And let's see if I can make a video on it and see where this goes. Safety enthusiast, our version. All right, we're getting rid of some last things in the basement. Some of the stuff is, see why he wears the helmet? I told you, I warned you about the pipe. So this is a compressor that's gonna go to his house. I'm gonna go cold start on this guy. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna go plug her in. It's quiet. I don't know if it's making any air. Probably got a valve open or something too. I hear air hissing. I think it's a drain on the bottom of the tank. There you go.
That is cool.
If it makes air.
It is.
That's really quiet, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a little mini, is it a little mini 2-stage? Wish it'll suck my hand right to it. Now I did it, now it's making noise.
Right.
Well, for blowing up tires and stuff, should be fine. It'll probably start, when it starts getting some pressure on it, start making some bumping a little bit. So there's a little bit of the aftermath. Had a guy come through and take a bunch of, he picked all this stuff. And a bunch of the equipment's missing. And the rest, unfortunately, is staying behind. I'm just not going to be chasing everything. Just don't have the desire or the want or the whatever you want to call it. So, but a lot of stuff did come out of it so far. We're still grabbing the compressor. We're going to grab the saw is leaving, the drill press we're taking out, and then of course we're going to go continue to pick a bunch of stuff out of the upstairs and downstairs. But as you can see, there's a lot less than what was here before, especially hardware. What's left of the hardware? Still quite a bit left on those shelves, but that's where all the stuff that I took came from. And I may do one last pick through here too, I'm not sure. But this should be the last day that we show up here. So whoever does not go with us, they're responsible for getting rid of. It was in the contract, and they will have to go. Did that shut off from you, or? Yes, no, maybe?
What?
Is it still building?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna shut, it's old, probably shut off around 90 or so, I would think. It is nice and quiet.
It is nice and quiet.
Yeah. Everything I ever owned was, you know. Alright, and then I'll turn you back on when I find something to turn you back on for. Okay, so we found another one. What does that say, anything? Just a pressure. It's, we were moving the, that reciprocating saw out of the way, and this was next to it. And not quite sure what's going to what here, but that tank is off of. That looks like an automotive. I wonder if it's just kind of a home built, or it came from a there's a tag on the base. What's that say? Spray it. Oilless diaphragm sprayer. So that went with like a paint gun. You want to do the honors? Yeah. Any sparks come off you?
I'll let you know.
Or fling cobwebs off?
Yeah. It's in.
Yeah, what do you think we go? I think the vent's open on this one too. pissing out somewhere else now. I can hear it. Oh, you know what it is? It doesn't shut off. It doesn't have a regulator that starts it and stops it and dumps the valve. What it does is once it gets up to whatever the pressure is, it just goes blowing out of here and stays running.
Cool.
Yeah. Again, that's not noisy neither. What's that thing say?
Spray it.
Yeah. Got a neat look to it. Alright, let's go find something else. Alright, so that's where that just came out of this corner. Let's see if there's any other. Yeah, it's like an old sump pump. Bunch of copper. It's got a handle. See what that does. Everything that we're taking out weighs 10 times the amount of something. I don't know if that plug's gonna fit. No, I'm not gonna be able to plug that in. What's that? Is that a cheater? No, it's still a 2-way. Oh well. Found a 3-way. It's in this little guy. I don't know if all this stuff works, but let's see what happens. That's not connected to nothing, so that's out of the picture. Yeah, that's the what's it got for a float built into it? There you go. Never to shut off again because you'll never see water. Smells like you put like diesel or something in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe oil it, keep it oiled so it doesn't dry out. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
It's put my hand over that so you could pump any air. Probably not. No. A little bit. I'm willing to bet that everything that comes out of here is functional. I might as well take that too, I guess. Huh? I warned him 5 out of the last 10 times, and the 5 times I didn't warn him, he hit his head. I warned him. See, you're good. All right, we found this thing. We don't know what it is. I don't know if it heats, vibrates, cements, oscillates, agitates. We don't know, so we're gonna go plug it in and figure it out. But I figured I'd show you guys. And it's got, looks like a thermostat on it. I don't know what you, yeah. Is that crock pot on steroids? Let me get my foot away from it before we plug it in. That cord does not look
Oh, it's OSHA approved for sure.
Little splits in it. Especially anything that makes heat.
Juiced up.
Any noise.
I think it heats.
I bet you. What would you heat it though?
Solder.
Man, it doesn't go hot enough for that. What does it go up to? It's like a stove, 500, I think. Yeah, 550. Sounds like it's making.
Yeah.
Nothing yet. All else fails. Crank the dial.
Crank it right up.
Yeah. So we'll let that cook for a little while, see what happens. So it's something that you shave your knuckles with. Yeah. It's official. It heats. Whatever it's doing, it's heating from the bottom. But we don't know what its purpose is for. It'll be a good what's it on the video. So we're thinking we can fill it with oil and we can cook Cornish game hens, deep fry, frozen. Nothing erupt.
If your tongue doesn't work, this licks your stamps for you or your envelopes or whatever. That's what this does.
Timber. Let's unplug that. And that plug. Well, we haven't found anything that doesn't work yet, except for us.
I don't want to be in any video.
So, they called this a back and neck massager, I think, at the time, but I don't know. You tell me. It's like, crank it. And it comes with its own suitcase, so I guess you went on vacation with it. You brought it with you. Does the neck thing do the same thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna plug that one in separate, huh?
It's kind of scary. Keep me out of it.
Oh yeah. Holy.
Optional heat.
Take off.
I'm
Yeah.
about to start a door-to-door business.
That must be you traveled with that. Those ear flaps?
So I've hijacked Musty's camera and I've asked him to please put this on his head for me. So here you are, ladies and
I got a
gentlemen.
big head.
Oh wow, honey. You need some heels.
Like keep your fantasies to yourself, right? I don't know where the part's supposed to be.
You look great, sir. You look fantastic.
I tuck my grays in. Well, that's it. Hopefully we don't have to be turning, and it'll be somebody else's. Oh guys, thanks for watching. Take care. So we've transported to its new home some of the machines to Brian's house. He just plugged it in. We figure we'll fire this thing up and we'll see what this thing looks like when it's zigzagging back and forth. It looks like the belts are all out of harm's way. Good place for the switch. You gotta put your face right down in
Front of the blade.
Yeah, yeah.
Just get real.
Just
close
climb
to
down
the moving
inside there.
part.
Oh, hit the safety and shut right off. So what holds it? I guess we shove a piece of metal in there, which I was right over there. There you go. The piece that was in it, we'll shove that back in there. Let's see what it. It's not hardened or nothing, is it? There you go. No? Yes. We don't know how it works.
I do not.
We'll say it works. It'd be nice to start it up in the air and let it down, huh? That's gonna punch you right in the hand.
Awesome.
You might have to let it go, because it's gonna swing back and forth a foot. Yeah, it actually cuts pretty fast. You know what it's saying? Saw me, saw me. I don't know, I'd probably say it for maybe 2 or 3 minutes to cut through that. Let's go look at the, while that's going, we'll go look at this. It's got a light too, now you even got a light over here. It's the Walker. This is the Walker Turner drill press. See if it hums. Yeah, You may get the other drill press, I may get this one. I like it. We'll see. I made a deal with him. So he could have one or the other. But I get first dibs. Those two pieces are his, the compressor and the saw is his. Looks like it does pretty good, huh? The light just stays on all the time when it's plugged in, or it had a switch? If you plugged in, the light came on? I bet you it's whenever it's plugged in. There's the on. There's the on-off switch. That's a hunk of, it's like 1 inch by 1 inch piece of steel. Like an old locomotive. It lifts, it looks like it lifts it up off the air too on the backstroke, so it's not trying to draw the teeth backwards. I think it's in dire need of some lube on that slide though, huh? Yeah, I'll turn you back on when we're done cutting on this one. Let's see what it looks like. And we're getting close. Be curious to see what we get for a cut on it. If you look behind you can see that ratchet set up bouncing. So on the return stroke, it lifts it up just a hair, just enough to get it off. So it's not dragging the blade backwards. There she goes. You don't want to grab that with my fingers so bad. It's getting ready to shut off. And it's off. There we go. Gee, I flipped that whole thing up. Oops, did it catch you?
No.
Well, cut the piece of metal in half. You know that. You can cut your fingers in half too. Note to self. Safety was not its first concern. I guess you learned that once or twice.
You get 10 chances. You only get 10 chances.
It. We'll stop. So we'll leave that over here for his kids to play with. That ought to be good.
Right? Perfect.
All right, we're gonna go home and see if there's a bug in my driveway. And as I pull in my driveway, it's got an orange beetle. That I believe is terminally ill. So we'll go and make ourselves a video of that. Probably all by itself. What's it say in the window? I don't know. I can't read it. Four-tired motor. I do believe it probably dropped to valve number 3, but tomorrow I'll take a chance and we'll jack it up and we'll pop the valve cover off to one side and we'll see if the valve stem is sitting out further than the others or if the rocker assembly just fell apart. But I have a feeling because it died and went over the side of the road and had no power that it actually probably just blew the whole motor right up. So it's not sounding good. But we'll see. Again, thanks for watching, comment, subscribing, guys. Take care.